I'm gonna stick with baseball with your boy Tony La Russa. Who coaches the All-Star game next year?
I just saw a headline that's saying that the Major League Baseball will allow him to coach next year, which I think they should.
Mark McGwire, maybe?
Maybe they get Big Mac attack out there.
Big Mac.
Then he'd be eligible for the home run derby.
Oh, that I would love to see. a throwback home run derby?
Oh my God.
How about today? How about Mark Cuban and the Cubs again? At the right price, I'm interested. Not if it's over $1 billion.
Yeah, this was with the Dodgers. He
Yeah.
said that McCourt's asking price is
I'm sorry, yeah, Dodgers.
1.2 billion. I mean, look, he should. We've talked about how Mark Cuban should own a Major League Baseball team. It'd be good for baseball.
Yeah.
But the good old boys, they don't want to let him in for whatever reason. But they let this guy McCourt in, who's a zero, and has ruined one of the biggest markets, one of the best franchises in all of sports.
Mark Cuban would be great for baseball.
He'd be great in L.A. My God, it'd be awesome for it.
You saw what he did with Turtle and that vodka in Entourage.
He took, what was it?
I don't even know what it's called.
I forget what it was called.
He took it public.
Avion.
Avion.
Of course, Tony knows.
He took Avion public. Now,
He's got more money than Vince now.
Do you think
He does.
$3 million.
he does? $3 million. But do you think that they would possibly block him again if he tried to?
Yeah,
Definitely.
I do.
You really think they would block him again?
Definitely.
He's just so outlandish that they're just not ready for him. They're too old school.
Yeah, that's right. Baseball doesn't need a charge of it.
I agree with you.
Yeah, just keep taking your 2.4 ratings in the World Series. It'd be awesome.
All right,
Job
go switch over to football. How about Matt Forte today? I'm being used too much by the Bears. The run back position is the most physically demanding on the field. Everyone acknowledges that. So to continue to give me the touches I've had since my rookie year, but not award me with a long-term contract sends the message that, okay, you're okay grinding me into a pulp.
Now, I was ready to give him so much credit because he's been so silent on the fact that he hasn't gotten the extension. He's been the anti-Chris Johnson, where, Chris Johnson complained and held out, and now he stings. And Matt Forte has done as much, if not more, for his team than Chris Johnson did in the last couple of years. And he is their offense. I don't like the fact that he's like, look, everybody's on his side. Everybody knows that you're carrying that team. He doesn't need to say that. He doesn't need to say it.
Let's talk business.
Go ahead. How is that good for his business?
Yeah. Matt Forte's agent immediately should be fired. Mm-hmm. Immediately. I don't know who he is. He should be fired.
Yep.
Matt Forte is trying to get a long-term contract, and he's out there telling people, I get the ball too much. I'm wearing down.
Right.
That
That's
is
like
the
Jose Reyes
opposite.
saying, I'm back, but I can't run.
Don't keep giving me the ball because I don't have that many carries left in me. Please.
Good call.
But I would like a big contract.
Right. This guy goes out. Right now he's leading the league in yards from scrimmage.
He's got
over 1,000.
124 carries and 38 catches, so they're definitely...
Well, they are
working
using
on
him. But the thing is, everybody sees that. Like, fans are smart enough to know. And look, if he were to just keep his mouth shut, put up 2,000 total yards this year, the fans in Chicago would be enough.
And now he can't argue when an owner says, I'm only going to give you X because I feel like you've been overused. Now he can't be like, no, I feel fresh. He's going to be like, I'm clearly, you agree with me that you're overused.
Stupid move by
He
him.
already turned down one contract, too. It wasn't for a lot of money, but it was... I mean, it was for a
A lot of times the first contract's the best.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. All right, how about your boy Rob Ryan? That game against the Eagles. It's not the first time I've said something that got my butt kicked. I got out-coached, out everything. It's all on me. Did you guys watch that game?
Yeah, I watched him.
Man, I watched that whole game, yeah.
How do you think that makes Rex feel? That this guy talks and gets his ass kicked, and usually Rex talks and he backs it up.
Yeah, I mean, look, he had their defense had played well, and he turned them around. They were a terrible defense last year. You can take as much as you want away from one game, but they were horrible in that game. It was like the Eagles had an answer for everything. They ran the ball on him. They were able to throw the ball. Selleck looked like he was reborn, and he was unstoppable. Yeah, that's what happens when you talk trash. I mean,
that's a bad loss after that Patriot fourth quarter drive. To come back and for your defense to be flat, that's a bad loss. Coach Ireland wouldn't allow that. I can tell you that right now.
If we were doing picks, that would have been one of my locks. I was so confident in the Cowboys last week because of the way they were playing, and I said, you know what? They've been all their losses. They've been in these games. They've lost some brutal games, and they just came out horribly.
I think
they
we need
never
to start...
got on track, but offensively and defensively, they never got on track.
They're awful. I don't know why we don't talk about it more. The Cowboys are awful.
Why are they awful though? I mean,
they have all the talent in the world and they never do anything.
Every year.
It doesn't matter who's coaching them.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how they fly under the radar.
Yeah, well, I don't think they do. I think they get
But
killed.
people always like, oh no, they're going to be all right this game.
Right.
They're going to be all right. And then they do it
Well,
again.
we talked about before the season that they're one of those teams that every time you think they're going to be good, they're bad. And every time people are downplaying,
You're right.
maybe they'll do well. That's just how the Cowboys are. It's amazing.
You're
It's
right.
got to be very frustrating to be a fan in Dallas right now.
How about your boy Joe Namath still taking shots at Rex Ryan? This time at his weight. Says I'm just stunned that a jersey with the number 12 jersey comes in his size.
You take it. That's your boy Joe Namath. He does
never been my
nothing but
boy.
talk. He does nothing but talk.
He's not my boy. He does nothing but talk. The guy, he's a crazy old man. We talked about it when Coach Ireland was over here, standing over here. He's the guy when you walk into the deli and you see him, you say, shit, I gotta talk to this guy. Because he's gonna have some stupid thing to say.
He's going to talk about how to take the snap.
You gotta take the snap like this. You can't take it like this. You gotta shut up about the snap. Shut up about Rex Ryan's weight. It's like now that he's got this weekly spot with Michael Kay, or maybe it's Lupica, whoever it is in the
Michael
afternoon.
Kay.
It's Michael Kay.
That's who I blame.
And he feels like he's got to say something cool or like get himself in the, your time is so far past, JoJo. You just stay out of it. It was cool when he was on Hard Knocks last year because it was like, he's helping out and this and that. And now he's ruined all that. And as a Jet fan, unless you're 60 years old and you remember Joe Namath and the guarantee and all, most Jet fans my age, you're just like, shut up, Joe. You're not helping the team.
He's borderline senile, and it's going to end bad. He's going to say something over the top, and
he's not like, okay, well, he's an analyst and you got to be honest.
Exactly.
Because it's not, it has nothing to do with anything. You know what I'm saying? That's not like breaking down something and you want to be critical of some aspect about the Jets. God bless you, go do it.
He's not one of the guys.
He doesn't give you any insight every time he's on the radio. There's never one time you're like, he's right.
He's
right.
getting paid.
He
I don't know
should
how he's
take a
doing
snap
it.
like this.
Unbelievable.
Shut up.
How about your Raiders? TJ Houshmandzadeh, you think he helps out this weekend?
I think he's the wrong ex-Bengal. We still need T.O. there. Houshmandzadeh.
They had an
T.O.
NFL Live today. They were talking
I
about
want T.O. there now.
Yeah, maybe nobody saw him practice, so nobody knows how he'll be.
McFadden was on crutches today, I think, though.
McFadden's not playing this week, yeah. I don't know how TJ Houshmandzadeh is going to be all that helpful. I mean, last year he had like 30-something catches. I mean, he had a good rapport with Carson Palmer. Apparently, they'd been working out together, and that was the thing. That he was the one that pushed for him. That when he was, retired, who he was working out with was TJ Houshmandzadeh. So he's like, this guy's good. Well, that's fantastic.
What
He's
makes
great
a
when you have
guy
a
good
catch
in
in
a
your
workout?
back.
Yeah, what makes a guy good in a workout?
When we have a catch in my
There's no
backyard,
defense.
he's awesome back there. He catches everything. It's so stupid. That's your boy. Hey, look, Mike T says 11. They're 11-5 team. We'll see how that goes.
If you believe they're 11-5 team, then I can't do this show anymore. That's
That's it. Find a replacement.
You know what? That's all I got. I got one more story about Shaq and Kobe, but I'm gonna put that on the website because it's so good.
Okay.
You know what? On a side note, Chris Paul, his family was on. I had to steal it from PTI on Family Feud the other day. They got beat 358-70.
Is that right?
You guys watch Family Feud?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I mean,
I'm familiar with the show.
That's
I'll catch it.
not even competing.
No. That's right. They don't have a good pulse of the people.
Well, I think the problem
that
is-
show's all about having the pulse of the people. What would other people think?
In Family Feud, it doesn't matter how smart three people are. All it takes is one stupid uncle.
Once it gets past
and
his
and
turn,
he's always getting you the X. Am I right? He's always getting you the X.
That's it. CP3's got one stupid uncle.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the tape of that. We gotta study some
Yeah.
Paul Family Feud tapes. To really be able to break that.
Absolutely. We got 2 segments left. I can't wait. We'll be back with a Tri-State Sports, guys.